You are welcome to the chemistry class. What we are doing is to break chemistry into smaller pieces. Now we have come to chemical equation. Chemical equation. This is the equation that we use to represent statements in chemistry, in chemical reactions. These are just using symbols. We make use of symbols to represent the chemical reactions between two or more substances giving products. So, for example, now, if I say that hydrogen reacts with oxygen to produce water. The approach we use in chemistry, hydrogen reacts with oxygen to produce water. Okay, we have to translate this into symbols because in chemistry, I told you we have what we call shorthands. This shorthand help us to write things fast. So this hydrogen I've told you is symbol. The symbol of hydrogen is H. H. Hydrogen reacts. React means plus oxygen to form water. This one means to form. Okay, hydrogen, I'll teach you more about monoatomic element, diatomic element. But today, just know that hydrogen is a diatomic element. And I told you what di means in chemistry. That di means two. So hydrogen being a diatomic element, we have to put two here. Subscript 2 down. Now, oxygen 2 is diatomic. So we put 2 here. So what you have told us from this thing you're writing here now is called chemical equation. Meaning what? Meaning there is a reaction between hydrogen and oxygen to form water. Okay, so we don't need this statement here. Even when you're writing an exam, we don't write like this. We don't, because this thing here, before you finish this thing writing like this now, the time will just go. But this one here will take 2 seconds to finish writing. And they give you the same back. No person considers this one here because they believe that you must have been taught symbols. So this is how to write it. Now, we will look at it because this and this and this are not balanced. This is why we say you have to balance the equation. Now here, from here to here are called reactants. Reactants. Why this one here is called products. Products. Reactants are the one that combine together. Product is what they form. So what you are saying in chemistry is that total number of the elements that form here must be equal to the total number here must be equal to those that are here. What I mean is this. The number of hydrogen here and the reactant part must be equal to the number of hydrogen at the product side. Or you can see that hydrogen here is 2. Hydrogen here is also 2. So we say it's balanced. But oxygen here is 2. This one here is 1. So it's not correct now. That's why they say you have to balance the chemical equation. So to balance it now, you put 2 here, 2 here. If you put these 2 here, these 2 governs the hydrogen here and also governs the oxygen here. Meaning that hydrogen here is now 2 times 2, 4. Oxygen here is 2. This one here, 2 at the back here, 2. So here, this one is 2, this one is 2. But here we have hydrogen here, 4. How many here? 2. So it's wrong now. So you have to balance now by putting the 2 at the back here now. So you have to put 2 here again. When you do this, you have done what we call balanced chemical equation. The balanced chemical equation. So you have gotten what we are talking about here now, ensuring that the number of elements in the reactant part is equal to those that are at the product side. Here we have 4 hydrogen here, we have 2 oxygen here, here we have 4 hydrogen here, and also have 2 oxygen here. It's balanced. And this statement means hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form water. Number 2, statement again. If I have sodium combines with chlorine to form sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is that salt you use in your house to prepare stew, to prepare soup. That thing you are putting in your soup is called sodium chloride in chemistry. That is the name. And it is formed by combining sodium. So this one is a statement made. Let us translate it into chemical equation. Because in chemistry, we talk of chemical equation. We use it to represent the reaction that takes place between two or more substances forming the product. Okay, see. Now I have sodium. Sodium is Na, natrium, sodium, plus chlorine, Cl, to form sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. But chlorine is also diatomic. So you have to put 2 here. Sodium is monoatomic, is 1. So this is sodium chloride. Can you see I have transferred this statement into chemical equation? This is what we use in chemistry. Okay, now is the equation balanced? No, it is not, because here we are having chlorine 2. Here we are having chlorine 1. It's not balanced. What shall we do? You don't put the chlorine here 2. You don't put 2 here. When you put 2 here, you are creating an atom. And I told you that atom said that atom can neither be created nor destroyed. So you don't put 2 here, you put 2 at the back. If you want to control this 2 here, then you put it here at the back 2. When you do this, you have taken care of this chlorine here too, but you have caused some problem to sodium, because sodium here, how many is here? 1. So to balance the sodium at the reactant side, we don't put 2 here, we put 2 at the back 2. So here we have sodium 2 here, we have sodium 2 here. We have the chlorine here too, we have it 2 here. So in chemistry we say the equation is balanced. The balanced chemical equation. I'll write one again, we'll try one again. When hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium trioxocarbonate, sodium chloride, water, and water, and carbon 4 oxide are formed. This is a statement in chemistry. When hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium trioxocarbonate, sodium chloride, water, and carbon 4 oxide are formed. Okay, This is hydrochloric acid. Let us transform this thing here into equation. This is hydrochloric acid reacting with sodium trioxocarbonate. This is sodium trioxocarbonate. They say when this and this react, we are going to form sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. So we form this now. This is sodium chloride. He said plus water. That water is also formed. Water. Then plus carbon dioxide plus CO2. We have changed this statement into chemical equation. So I will give you this as an assignment. You are going to balance this chemical equation. I would like to see your answer in the comment section. In the next class, we will go to the complex ones because we always start with the basics, with the fundamental, and grow so that you'll be able to balance well in the science field. Thank you. I'll meet your answer to this assignment. Try and do it. Thanks.